on its face, and I would also like to respectfully request that one of the members of the committee recuse himself from voting on this particular legislation because he has a vested professional interest in the legislation. And so we would like to call that to the attention of the committee members with respect to Representative Turner, who I believe owns a pharmacy in his district and at least potentially stands to benefit professionally and financially from this legislation and creates the appearance of impropriety with regard to his objectivity in voting on it. I don't know that there is a particular ethical prohibition against it, but I wanted to call that to the attention of the committee for its consideration.
And butting in here a little bit, I do know that, but I am going to allow him to vote because he is, to me, he's the expert that we all ask for when we have things like that. It's like I'm expert at part things and others. So
well, that is your decision. That is
yes,
obviously
sir.
your decision,
yes,
Mr. Chairman, on that issue.
Go ahead and.
But it is important, and I think it's important for to recognize as a matter of public record here that Representative Turner was absent twice for a committee vote on House Bill 372, which was an important piece of legislation, would have granted sovereignty to the state.
State your point. Hold up. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When public testimony is being made, with all due respect, it's important to focus on the merits of the bill. Representative Turner's name is not mentioned anywhere in this bill, Mr. Chairman, so I would ask that we direct the witnesses to focus on the merits of this bill.
Point well taken. We will direct this to and not talk about Representative Turner anymore.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. But to the extent that Representative Turner is a public servant, it is relevant to note that he was absent twice for an important piece of legislation. But he's here to participate in legislation by which he stands to benefit. And I wanted to state that as a matter of public record, and I appreciate the chairman's time. Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to do that, Mr. I've got Representative Hughes. I had you first. Did you have another question that you wanted to ask?
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just want to put on the record, I respect every witness, regardless if I agree with their testimony or not. But I think it's a bit out of bounds to call out any member. I think every member up here, we're bound by a code of ethics, and we have to be accountable for our own actions. I know Representative Turner to be a man of impeccable character and integrity, and he can make the decision for himself. And I think given the hundreds and thousands of votes that we all take, we can probably, see how any one of us could be called out for any particular vote. But I just think the testimony is a bit out of bounds. Well, I think it's time to restore decency and decorum to this bill. Excuse me, I have the floor. And so, Mr. Chairman, I appreciate that, but I'm a bit offended by the testimony.
And I respect your position, Representative Hughes, but I have said
you're not on the mic, and you can't speak. You cannot speak now.
Okay.
All right. Now before we go, Representative Hughes, I appreciate your testimony, and I agree with Representative Hughes. We're all here to do the best we can. I don't think there's. I ask Representative Turner about when we have pharmacy bills. I always ask him. He can tell you, and I respect his opinion. I don't always agree with him, but I do respect. I try to get more information, as do the other members here. So we don't appreciate you calling I'm not asking you a question. Don't make a comment. We don't appreciate you attacking one of our members.
I don't believe
Sergeant at Arms. Could you remove him, please? I've asked you twice not to say anything else.
I don't believe I attacked him, Representative Bagley.
We're in stark disagreement.